figure out what's working for the people that are selling property. And so I'll take that back to my experience. So when I first got licensed, I visited with the top 10 agents in Omaha to ask them what they had done to build their successful businesses. And I told them that I would have the #1 team within the next 10 years. And they all laughed and patted me on my head. I did it in 7 years. But I was intentional about knowing where I wanted to go and then being willing. And this is the piece that's missing for a lot of you. Being willing to get the information necessary to have a deployable action plan and then doing it. So there's 2 parts to that. First, you have to know what to do. And then number 2, you have to go and do it. And if you can do both of those things, you're going to be wildly successful. I'll turn my camera. Right behind us, I have my bookcase, and I've got all sorts of books that I've read. That's too deep there of books. There's probably about 75 books in that case. I have another 75 at home. My first year in the business, I probably read a book a week. And then I spent a lot of time intentionally listening to podcasts. I said I met with agents single-handedly in my own marketplace. But then when I knew I wanted to launch our team, 5 years later in 2011, I took my operations manager, who was at the time my marketing director, and we went out and started visiting teams across the country. So we visited over 50 teams all across the U.S. in a 2-year period. And we'd only spend about 2 or 3 hours with each of those teams. And I don't share this as a bragging story. I share this to say, you want great results? How much time are you willing to dedicate in yourself? This is a Jim Rohn quote from 50 years ago, where he said, your success will never exceed your own personal development. And there's a lot of agents that I just don't personally feel like they're putting enough effort into personal development. They want all the success to come, and they see other people succeeding at a high level. But those people that are succeeding at a high level have probably put in more effort than maybe they choose to let on. Most of the people I know that are wildly successful are crazy about the thing that they're successful in. So they have the most knowledge, the most experience, they're the best at it, and they are all of those things for a reason. So find your reason, find your way to the question that you asked. Find your way to be successful in a down market. There's always ways to be successful in real estate. And if you're not finding that way, you're being, in my opinion, you're being lazy, because there are people having success right now. So go figure out how to do it.